¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa contigo, primo?
What the fuck is up?
What is up?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, Jay is back.
Jay is back for yet another episode.
Yeah, I'm putting this on my application, like my job applications now. Reoccurring guest on UnFollowVic.
UnFollowVic. Hopefully your OnlyFans at the Pale Mamba accepts that as a plus.
It does. It does. Anything to build up the bio.
That's it. Jack, how we doing? The mic's going to be good today?
Palm trees and sunshine, my friend. Yeah, I mean, you tell me. Does it sound good?
Sounds good so far.
Yeah. I'm going to apologize for anybody who had to listen to the last episode. That audio quality was terrible.
Terrible.
For the Americans, yeah.
Horrible. I didn't even want to post it, but we did anyway. Trial and error. We're still learning.
Yeah. We'll go back to those episodes and we'll be like, oh, wow, it was vintage, bro.
So Victor tested positive for COVID, so we couldn't have him on the Zoom today.
Tested positive.
No, I'm joking. He had a family party, so he took the break for today, but he'll definitely be back on the next episode.
No, he's going to be in jail, dude. Family party. Cuomo's going to fuck him up.
We're getting into that too. You're right. Cuomo's, I don't know who Cuomo's sending out to these family parties, but I can guarantee you from the looks of it, I don't think any cop is going to be going knocking on doors.
The same cops that went to Gavin Newsom's party to tell him to break it. Oh, no, wait. Nobody showed up to his party, huh?
Yeah, no one showed up to Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, I mean, I had the party before the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And wasn't there a state trooper who was like fucking giving Cuomo's daughter the business?
There was a state trooper giving Cuomo's daughter the business. I brought it up. We didn't get it too much into it, but apparently he's now working the border near Canada. So he's got like a 500-mile commute, 250 there, 250 back.
Yeah,
but from what I hear, he's still pounding it out.
Yeah, he said it on like an interview. He said like, "Oh, he's taken care of. He's no longer with us." Like that's what Cuomo said about the cop giving his daughter the pipe. Yeah.
Well, technically, will he be there for Thanksgiving? You think?
Yeah. You don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think of every single night that cop gets home and bucks his daughter senseless, just because of how much better it must feel that not even that stops him from getting there. You know what I mean? Like now, and if you're the dad and you know this is still going on, like, you know, your daughter is getting pounded way more because of you. So congratulations.
Like she was trying to break pelvis right now.
Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't introduced to the fur cuffs until the next day.
Until a little distance made that little bit of time that they spent together even more precious.
Maybe they're doing COVID videos.
Good job.
COVID porn videos.
Probably.
It'll be in the next fappening.
I kind of want to see what she looks like.
Yeah, at this point I don't even care though. As long as I just know it's his daughter, and oh god, I hope that cop is hung.
I'm looking up his daughter right now.
Me too. I'm curious.
I'm gonna check out what the cop looks like. You guys check out what you're interested in.
I see our priorities are different. Bro, they look... Wait. Dude, they look good.
Well, yeah, money does that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she's... I'm assuming one of them is the wife and the other three are the daughters. Because real men make men, so that tells you already what's up in that picture. I think she's the better looking daughter.
She looks good.
Yeah.
Now, 200, I haven't seen the picture. But would you travel that distance?
Yeah, just because it's Mario's fucking daughter. So, obviously.
Andrew. I always get confused too, yeah. She looks like she's brolic too. Yeah. No? She has like some wide shoulders in there.
I'd spend a lot of money on that car just so that ride is super comfortable. Just for that drive. I'm telling you.
Are you kidding me? I would want the most uncomfortable ride the whole way there. That way the whole time is just festering. And I'm like fucking tensed up. And then I just like, by the time I get there, she touches my arm and boom, I soft come. So like you don't even get hard.
The
You just
premature.
come without getting hard.
And then you just jump right into round 2, skipping round 1. Really?
Yeah, that
That
no,
was
round
round
1 was a soft come.
yeah.
I'm gonna last longer than my ride.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a bad looking girl. Dickhead of a
Good for
father.
that guy.
Yeah. Let's see. I have some.
Now they're getting married. Once upon a time, there was a chance they were just dating. Now they're getting married.
Yeah. So today's episode is let's make Thanksgiving great again. And so far, I'm only going to touch on the 3 Democratic states: Illinois, California, and New York, where they are telling people to not spend time with your family on Thanksgiving. So Cuomo definitely wants to ban Thanksgiving, along with all establishment who carry liquor licenses, 10 p.m. Thanksgiving. He doesn't want no more than 10 people in a household. That's pretty funny.
No more than 10 people in a household?
No.
Dude, I know some people who just live with 10 people.
Yeah.
Like some people I grew up with have 10 people living in their house.
I'd anxiety attack if I had 10 people in my house right now.
Yeah, but wait, I mean, what's up with these rules? Like, come on now. Like, it's Thanksgiving. I mean, when this pandemic hit already, the families weren't even seeing each other at the time. And now, like, Thanksgiving's coming all of a sudden. There's this second wave. Has nothing to do with the elections, right?
I mean,
and they're saying more people are surviving it. So the survivability is actually going up.
Yeah, because they know how to treat it much better now. Before they were just fucking intubating people. Just boom. Oh, you got a cough? Intubated. And it's a lot, I don't know, riskier than just riding it out and doing what they're doing now, especially with like the steroid treatment. And they have I don't know what the medication is. I'm not a fucking doctor, but I suppose if I ever got COVID, I'd let you know what they're taking. But yeah, better meds, better treatment, Papa John's.
Yeah, and the CDC here, the Center of Disease Control Prevention, states that COVID between the ages of being born to 70, you have a 99% chance of survival rate. Over 70 is a 95% chance of survival rate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, this
so
COVID.
You're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you have a higher chance of dying in a plane than you do of COVID.
Let me play a little.
See, a plane
advocate.
could take out 400 people in one shot. No?
Yeah, how often? Unless you're taking Malaysia Airlines, I think you're pretty good. Like, I think Malaysia Airlines, I think it's every 3 months they lose a plane.
Really? I
You remember that? Like
one
2
went
years ago,
missing,
they had, like-
didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jack, what were you going to say?
Just to play a little devil's advocate. Like, for instance, I've been locked up at home for months, like since this whole shit started. Now, I flew to New York but then I came back, I quarantined, I took the test before I even came home. I ended up spending way longer out of the house than I wanted to. Now, I'm not saying that wasn't worth it, but if it had gone any different and I'd have brought it home and somebody in my family would have died from it, I would have felt like shit. So now what we're doing is we're not really doing parties. We're not really going and seeing people. If we go out, it's only for groceries. And we don't know when the right time is to be like, all right, well, we need to start going out. We need to start socializing, right?
Speak
because
if on that one.
Huh?
Speak for yourself on that one.
Well, okay, so then I'm just giving you the example of, I mean, look, we're about to go fucking purple here in California. We're about to go like all the way back up to the maximum restrictions.
Yeah, that's what happens in a blue state.
And there's been a mass exodus, right, from California, all those people who are leaving.
Yeah, but I mean...
Which people? What type of people you mean that are leaving? By the way, does someone have a fan on? I hear like a humming.
Oh, hold on, let me check. Let me know if it's this.
Jack. Jack always has something to postpone the show every week. It sounded like
it's just some tension. You gotta work through it.
No, I still hear it. It's fine though.
Hear what? There's nothing.
I hear it too. Is it? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
Yeah.
If it stops, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, it stopped.
It stopped. Or it was probably the fridge.
Is that your cock rings on charger, Jay?
Wait, can you hear it now?
No, maybe it was a ghost.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine have been charged for a while. My cock rings, they're good to go, always ready. I've never used one of those. I feel like that's just, I don't know. I don't need it.
It's not pleasant.
You tried
Really?
it? I never tried one. No?
Yeah, no.
Have you tried like the newer version ones, or we're talking back in like 06, 07?
Yeah, like
yeah, exactly. It was a fucking that other end of the condom on you. That was it.
Yeah,
I hear they got ones that light up and vibrate and fucking spit water.
That's
out.
gotta.
At that point, just fuck a toaster.
Though.
Just fuck a toaster at that point.
It's like putting a tourniquet on your dick. Like, what's the point of that?
No, it comes with a vibrator. It fucking jiggles your balls when it bounces off of your girl's chin.
All right. So where were we?
Sorry, or boyfriends. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I'm not. I didn't
want
want
to discriminating.
I could be. Yeah. I'm
so
sorry.
real quick, I jot down some notes because I love facts. Facts always. So blue states obviously have the highest COVID rates in the United States. All the blue states. Also, blue states have the highest compliance wearing your mask. So, anyone see it? I mean, the population, yeah, I get it. But, like me, if I step out of New York, out of 1,000 people, 999 are sheep.
I don't know. I have had to do so many studies on this shit. Just being in college, I have a paper right here, a research paper on that's about the air effects of air pollution on COVID-19. So pollution is a huge thing. City density is a big thing. Like you can't just say it's one thing. You can't just say, oh, it's people getting next to each other. Like there's more to it.
There's got to be more than because 6 feet. I mean, it's not really. It's not going to do much. It's just a mental thing. Because you got to understand, these people working in laboratories that are dealing with virus, they look like they're going to chemical warfare. They look like they're going to the moon.
Yeah,
and we're walking around.
And then they throw 2-ply on rubber bands and tell you to throw it on your face and fucking protect yourself.
Yeah,
what absolute idiots. As long as they could just say that they're protesting and everybody knows if you protest, you can't get COVID. Those scientists are so stupid, man.
Just make sure while you're protesting, don't say amen or shut the whole fucking thing.
Just do your research while protesting.
Yeah. I remember I brought this up in a show earlier, back in June when all this shit started happening. And Cuomo and de Blasio came up with a plan that if you're going to get a COVID test, that the hospitals or the person initiating the test cannot ask you if you attended a protest. Why? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because then you know exactly who Soros is paying. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Stop.
No, that was a joke.
Stop giving false hope, false sense of security to the people. I think it should be an option. Hey, you take, like, people that smoke, they take the risk, right? I smoke. I'm a smoker.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to wear the mask, wear the mask. You don't want to wear it, but I know you have to follow rules. Listen, if you're going to a Stop and Shop and that's their rule, then follow it. But if you're at your house, you want to throw a Thanksgiving party, you can't have, what were those rules that people in California were making, Jack? It can only be a 2-hour party, no more than 10 people. You know what I mean?
So for purple, right?
Teddy!
For instance, like gyms outdoor, restaurant outdoor, wineries outdoor, pretty much everything's outdoor, but hair salons open indoor with modification, nail salons open indoor, electrolysis open indoor, malls open in malls, bro.
And listen, and you can't eat indoors, but you can eat indoors that are outdoors. The little fucking tiki hut they built that is completely, if you were to lock all the doors, there's no circulation of air. That's fine.
I feel like they only put salons on because of Nancy Pelosi. Like, they're like, Nancy,
Yeah.
you kind of ruined it for us. We got to add salons now because,
salons.
you know, you fucked up.
I don't get it.
It's weird.
I don't know. And he's breaking his own rules. The governor, Gavin Newsom here, he's in an article in The Sun. He claims he should have modeled better behavior when he attended his AIDS party, and that broke his own fucking COVID rules, bro.
You only mad because you got caught, sucker. That's all it is.
I feel like all politicians are like in that scene in Zoolander, like when David Duchovny is like explains the whole male models thing, and like he just goes, "But why male models?" And it's like you weren't listening. Like they'll tell you, they'll preach all this shit, and then they just don't listen to it, and they just do it anyway. Like they do whatever they're gonna do. But almost all the ones that are big proponents on shutting shit down, they're the ones getting caught doing stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I think the idiot of the week has to go to Chicago's mayor, Lori Lightfoot, for canceling.
Lori Lightfoot. I've heard that name.
Yeah, listen, go on the notes. First of all, you got to take a look at this girl. And don't say anything yet because we're getting there. Holy shit. You got the picture, Jay?
Yeah.
I sent you the picture, right?
Yeah, I've seen her.
So she canceled Thanksgiving for the state of Illinois and whatever, Chicago. She was also on video outside with a crowd celebrating a projected winner, Joe Biden. Projected, keyword is projected, people. CNN, media, social network could not predict the president. She's out there with a bullhorn, spitting on people, basically. No mask. She's within 4 feet of everybody with her fucking 5 head, her bulging fucking eyes. She looks like, if you guys are familiar with Howard Stern, she looks like Beetlejuice. If you really, I had 2 pictures here. I compared her to Beetlejuice.
Not even that. She just looks like, do you know the Michael Keaton Beetlejuice movie? She looks like she could be in that easily. No makeup, just fucking.
She could be in the remake.
Yeah.
She looks like a hardworking woman to me.
Yeah, she does. She looks like she died 2 weeks ago.
She looks like she's hardworking, bro.
When she originally put that lockdown,
she's she doesn't, put it this way, she doesn't look like she's been living in the lap of luxury.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, when she originally put the lockdown forward, she's like got a haircut. She was one of the first like people to like violate that shit, and she's like, "Oh well, I'm in the public spotlight. I need to look good." And it's like, first of all, girl, really? you don't regardless of what you do, you're not gonna look good.
Yeah, she almost looks like Al Sharpton's twin in this picture, at least that I'm holding.
Nah,
no, I see it. I'm gonna say her and Beetlejuice are like twins.
I say, yeah, I can see where you're getting the Beetlejuice thing from for sure.
The fucking eyes, the 5 head, they're short, and it's crazy. It's
she
crazy.
got a lot on her mind.
Yeah. She looks like she has a lot on her mind. Exactly. Yeah. And it's crazy how they're going. Like she was seen with hundreds of people in the streets of Chicago celebrating. It's like, I know the Mets are going to be a great team in 2021. Hopefully, I'm a Yankee fan, but it's almost like if the Mets are going to the World Series and people are celebrating as if they won the World Series. It did not happen yet. December 14, people.
And I think it's important to make the distinction. Hold on. And also, I think it's very important to make the distinction between the people that are saying right now, hey, let's hold off and find out what really happened, versus those people that when Trump originally won was like, not my president. No.
Yeah, the election's a fraud. Hillary should have won.
Yeah, they were just trying to throw it out, bro. They were just trying to get so all I say anyway is just let's look at the numbers. Now,
fair count.
From what I've seen, right. But now from what I've seen, put it this way. They can't say that there's no evidence. They can't say they can't. It's absolutely impossible for them to claim that there is none.
Yeah.
Was there enough to affect the outcome? I really don't think so. I think the states are where the states were going to be. I don't
disagree
think
with that.
No, I disagree. There's been red states since 1996 that are blue states, and he's only winning by a margin of 8,000 votes.
And not even to mention that, so with those 6,000 votes that they said swung from that were supposed to be Trump went to Biden, that's a 2-for-1 swap. Technically, if you think about it, that's a 12,000 vote swing because you got to subtract 6,000 from Biden and add 6,000 to Trump.
Yes.
So that's not just a 6,000 votes that were fluked for the wrong person. That's a 12,000 vote swing.
And also that Trump's holding a 50 to 80,000 person lead. And then between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., Biden not only has to match that, but he's plus 136,000, and they're all straight, all 136 100,000 mail-in ballots were for Biden?
No. You're misunderstanding. What I am saying is not that the numbers don't look weird. I'm saying the numbers look weird as fuck. I'm saying it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Wait. But what I'm saying is that with the lawsuits that are going up, the only evidence, really, the only real evidence is the testimony, is the sworn affidavits. And although it was almost enough to fucking throw out, what was his name? Kavanaugh, with that fucking 40-year, you remember when that chick, Blasey Ford was saying that he raped her like 40 years before that whole thing. Yeah. Off of a fucking... So,
no evidence.
Right. I'm just saying one testimony almost lost this guy his job, but like hundreds of pages of fucking testimony on
not only testimonies, they found glitches in the voting system.
Yeah, right. But that's all that there is. So if you can't prove that there is...
Yeah, but then there's the other option that people are not aware, and I wasn't aware until I seen it on Instagram. There was some social study history teacher. Now, don't fucking quote me, but if the president does not concede and give his honors to Joe Biden, then it will go down to a recount. And if they can't figure that out, it will come down to the Congress. And Congress will take it to the state, and every state gets one vote. And it's only happened twice in history. Don't quote me, but it was 1800 and 1840. And like the guy said, it's fixing to happen this year. I feel it.
Well, that's another thing. Like, how do you win? Just like how do the Republicans gain more seats? Like in the Senate and everything like that, but all of a sudden, like, so you're telling me that there was people who voted for Biden and then for Senate, they wanted Republicans. That to me just doesn't make sense. Like usually people, a lot of people just go down the ballot like one side.
You go down the ballot one side, exactly. Like I said, who knows what's gonna happen? I just want a fair count.
I just want the lockdown to end. I don't even care who wins as long as they end this lockdown.
Because at the end of the day, I think everyone's going to get a check. If you're working, obviously. Obviously, people that are not working, we all tend to know where they voted. But I just can't phantom that Obama got 65.9 million votes. Hillary Clinton got 65.8. And I don't know how Biden's up to 75 point something million. We had the first black president and the first female president running, but Joe Biden's going to fucking demolish them.
Yeah, well, now you have nationwide voting from home. You have, let's be honest, probably the most energetic, like the people were really, they either loved or hated Trump for 4 solid years.
But it looked like a lot of people flipped. I know a lot of people. Actually, I've been in my Instagram box, my DMs or whatever you call it. I've talked to a lot of people that voted for Hillary Clinton and said, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. And I don't know how anyone's voting for Biden. Which, listen, you're voting, you vote to vote. But don't get fucking pissed when everything starts to rise. All the $1 billion fucking businesses that were employing everyone. Now he's got to raise rent and stuff like that. I mean, you making over $400,000, you get to get taxed 62%. So if you're renting, I feel bad for you. Because if your boss is making over $400,000 and he's collecting rent, next year your rent's going to be higher. Or if your lease is up, I'm telling you, that rent's doubling up.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just excited to find out what the fuck it is that's going to happen. Because
me too. I can't wait.
This whole in between shit's just really annoying.
This is like a Netflix series. Yeah. Election 2020.
If it goes on to further lockdowns, I can't do this no more. I'm already I realize how much of a
but who's gonna stop you?
My father.
Let's be honest. Who would stop you at a lockdown? I mean,
wait, you said you realize what?
How big of a disappointment I am to my father. Like I sometimes because I move back home, like he'll pop in and just like look at me, won't say anything, and just like scoffs a little bit and just closes the door. I'm like, oh shit, like.
God damn.
I'm like, I've been disappointing him since I was a little kid. I was a dumb little kid.
Don't break the streak.
You can't have a big dick and be smart. It's one of the other. You can't have a big dick and be smart. It's one or the other. So
no, I was smart. I was just really, really fucking like a dumb little kid. Like,
Whatever.
like,
You're a little kid. You said it yourself.
like I remember I wrote a paper about my trip to Virginia, and it was in like 4th grade Miss Tyler's
Did you
class.
spell
We had to like
virgin
spell
instead
check.
of Virginia?
I spelled vagina the whole thing. So like Miss Tyler comes up to me. She's like, Jason, did you spell check this with the dictionary? And I was lying. I was like, yeah, of course I did. But I like sounded it out. And like the way they say it in Virginia is like Virginia. So I sounded out. I'm like, boom, got it. So then like she calls my dad and she's like, yeah, we need to talk about what Jason wrote about. And then my dad's like, the kid's fucking stupid. Like he lied to you. He didn't spell check. He's just dumb.
Yeah.
So like my dad knows I'm just a disappointment.
I think it's funny that instead of just correcting you, she told you to go find out what it is.
Well, no, the whole thing was.
And nowadays, they would have just showed you what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only the lucky ones, though.
Yeah. Fucking what happened, man? That's why I fucking dropped out of high school. No, I'm kidding.
Why? Because you never met that one?
The teacher, man.
Yeah, that
Everyone's
one
getting
teacher.
plowed, and I'm over there in the corner looking at fucking scenery out the window.
I don't think I would have known what to do though. Like in high school, with like
She would have taught
with like
you.
an actual. Yeah, but like we had some banging teachers too.
That should be
I wish.
legal.
See, that's why back in the day, right? We all heard those stories from our old ancestors about the village, whore that everyone at the certain age of 18 would just bring their son and be like, all right, do what you will with this man. They used to do that shit in ancient times. Think we should bring it back?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Fucking hey, sex work is work. I mean, you'd have to wear your mask, but hey, fuck it.
Stupid.
Whatever it is.
It's I personally would elevate their status to
Come on, man.
Essential workers.
essential worker at that, but you have to. I mean, think about how many marriages would be saved if that husband had somewhere to go.
Yo, it's like deployments in the military. You always have that troop who's the morale troop, like the girl who deploys, and she just
Fuck.
like you need someone like that. Like you can't hate on that girl. Like
No.
she'd boost the morale of everybody out here.
Yeah, better than anyone else in the fucking platoon.
That's awesome.
Fucking Jimmy's blowjobs were terrible.
You think stores are gonna sell turkeys that are like for 6 to 10 people?
Wait, what?
You think stores are gonna sell turkeys that are only for 6 to 10 people and they can only serve 1 turkey per fucking person?
I don't think you looking at you. I don't think you have that problem. I think they're gonna look at you and be like,
Nah.
for you or you?
Yeah, it's a single meal, right?
Oh yeah, actually you brought up something good. So I ate before the show. I had some clam oreganadas and some shrimp scampi over linguine. But you know you're a fat fuck when you order out and they give you utensils for 3.
Nice.
And it's like, whoa,
I've done that before.
this is just me.
Yo, me and Dino were in Bahrain and we ordered
Shout
from
out
this
to Dino.
restaurant. Dino, we ordered from this fucking place that just had the most fantastic Italian food. And it was like $46 for a plate of, but it was good, bro. We made this poor fuck get on his Vespa or whatever the hell he was driving around.
Come on, man.
With like a 4-foot tall box of food. It was just this big ass crate on the back of his fucking Vespa, and to carry that shit up the stairs. But it was like a setting for 7. But we were just, that's what happens when you order hungry, dude. Sometimes you lose track of what the fuck was in your cart, and
Never
order half the
shop.
menu.
Never shop hungry, man. That's probably
Dude,
the worst thing
apps
anyone
kill it.
could do. Fucking Lori Lightfoot. Where the fuck did she get that name anyway?
I don't know. I could.
She was in the middle of that crowd,
looking
like
at her
as
genealogy.
if she was like at a COVID bukkake session.
First of all, sign me up for 2 of those.
2? You do everything in 2s? I like to do everything in 2s.
Just in case the first one was just a
Fucking
bad experience.
Kermit the
Yeah.
Frog, Beetlejuice, 5
Wanna give it
L
a-
Sharpton, looking like she died 2 weeks ago, bitch.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala, not Kamala, okay? It's Kamala.
No, actually, you ever do that where you write and then you whisper the word you're writing? I was just gonna Google.
I've been doing that my whole life.
Yeah.
I cannot read a paragraph from the Harry Potter book and explain what I read.
Mm-hmm.
That's how sad it is in my life.
Let me see.
Yeah, I just wish like we were talking politicians the other day, like, and I was talking to my boy about it, about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And dude, I don't know why you guys don't think she's hot. I feel like
hot.
Unanimously across the board.
No,
she's
I
like
think she's hot. You know who else I think is hot? Casey Anthony.
Dude.
I think she's a fucking, she's a good 8. She's a solid 8.
Yeah.
I think she's a solid 8.
Casey Anthony. I want to see if there's anything new on her. Casey and
I think she's married with kids.
That's gotta be like, how is that legal?
Hey,
no porn.
You think? Listen, there's people sicker than us. I'll tell you that. People have the craziest fetishes. You know that guy? There's a Netflix series called what? American Murder. Is it called American Murder?
I've never heard of it.
No, all right, I gotta fucking fact check myself. Yeah, there's a series called American Murder on Netflix, I believe, and this guy is guilty for killing his wife and 2 daughters. And there are women in the United States sending him love letters. Do you understand that? I hate when you share your screen.
Yeah, look who that is.
That's her husband?
No, that's her.
Did you
father.
guys just listen to what I just said, or
bro? I'm looking at Casey Anthony.
Yeah, people in jail. Well, you seen that the Florida dude who
hold on,
he killed his girlfriend during he killed his girlfriend during sex, and he said it was because his penis was too big. So he like showed, I guess, a picture of it for the judge. I think he might have gotten off on it, but like off on the charges.
Ways to go.
But like, imagine that being your defense, being like, Your Honor, I'm just got a huge dick. Like, that's my bad. You know,
so it was manslaughter,
the territory.
Or he killed her. Like he killed her with a dick, or he killed her after sex.
I think it was during sex.
Yeah, it's called American Murder: The Family Next Door.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was fucking great, and it was sickening.
So what's it about?
It's basically this guy. I don't want to ruin it, so spoiler alert. I'm gonna mention what happens in American Murder. So pause your fucking thing or skip another 5 minutes.
I need you to
shut up. No, I'm kidding. Oh, let me take a sip of this fucking. I'm drinking Jack and Ginger. I'm bringing it back old school. AC days, New Jersey.
Yo, so I looked it up. Florida man who claimed his girlfriend choked to death during oral sex was found not guilty of second-degree manslaughter. He used the old big penis defense.
Nice.
And it must have been big because he's not guilty, so it clearly worked.
So he had to prove it, no?
I'd use that as my Tinder profile, like this New York Post thing of murder suspect. Your big penis defense found not guilty.
Your fucking mugshot with the article.
All right, so American Murder.
Your dick should have its own mugshot at that point.
Yeah, so
100%.
Yeah, right. My God, does that dick have an elbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, so American Murder is a Netflix series. Basically, spoiler alert again. What happens is these couples meet online. I don't know what they use, but they met online, blah, 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 the whole honeymoon stage, and they start having kids, and, you know, they love each other. Yeah, typical Southern relationship, no offense. So basically, long story short, I can't get really into it. I don't want to ruin it really for people, but this guy ends up killing his wife and 2 kids, and it's crazy the detective strategy that they use to get him to confess.
Mm.
And what happens is he did plead guilty. He is sentenced to life. I don't know if he's on death row or not. He should be, but I don't think he is. And while he's in jail, he receives over 2,500 fan mail from girls wanting to be his next baby daddy or boyfriend, jail boyfriend, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then you wonder why America's gonna get bombed for crazy shit like
some weird fetishes, man.
That's crazy. It is. It's got to be a fetish. Has to be a fetish.
Yeah.
That's
like, I remember
crazy.
Before like this whole like cuckold shit was like cool and like you call people cucks. There was this kid I was stationed with. First, he let his wife bone 2 dudes of her choosing.
Awesome.
She boned like the nerdiest white dude and the nerdiest black kid, and both of them in their infinite wisdom didn't wrap it up. She gets pregnant, and we don't know. It was like a guessing game at that point. This is all in unit too. So like all of a sudden this kid's born and he is 100%. I know who the baby daddy is, and he's in my fantasy football league. So, so this kid's clearly the black guy's kid, and the husband just is like, no, I got part Native American in me, and so does she. That's how, That's why
I remember that. Yeah. And like everyone was like, bro, like,
no, dude, this was in my unit.
That's
like,
in his unit.
What?
Yeah, and I can show you the picture of the kid. I'm not going to do that.
No, don't do
the kid's
that.
adorable. Yeah,
I don't want to get.
But I had to explain Punnett squares to this guy, like, and how like that doesn't work. But anyway, like we find a Craigslist ad. Like, I'm talking, this is like 2013. So there's a Craigslist ad where he wants somebody to come over and pork him and his wife. And at that point, I was like, wait.
Whoa.
That was the first time I ever heard of the cuck shit. And I was like, people are into this? Like, this is wild. And now it seems like it's just cool to.
So my theory with the kid being black is obviously the black guy has a huge cock, and when he injected, it was closer to the egg. I'm assuming.
It's just deeper.
The white guy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The kid's a boy, I bet, right?
Yeah,
and I'll tell you why. Because the boy sperm swims a lot slower than the female sperm, so they say if you want to have a boy, get it in there real deep, real deep.
I like turtles.
Wait, that can't be true. There's no way.
I Googled it.
How dare you?
Now Google works. When we were trying to find out.
I'm talking 4 months ago. Or maybe actually 4 years ago. Google. It's crazy. You can't depend on anything. You look at the news, it's all fake. You go on Google, Yahoo, it's just whatever the fucking news says. Like, anything you type in that's kind of like conservative, you won't, that'll be on page 36. I mean, if it's not on the first 2 pages, I don't think anyone tries to prolong their Google search that much.
Well, they say less people are getting the news from from CNN and newspapers. And
everyone's going
it's all from the internet.
Newsmax, if I'm correct, which has been skyrocketing. If I had stocks in that, I probably would have been a thousandaire. No, I'm kidding.
By the way, I don't know if you guys saw it. Stocks went through the roof when Biden was announced as the projected winner. Like, my stocks took off. Like, don't know why, but
nice.
But who's president?
Trump now.
And who's the stocks under right now?
No, you're 100% right.
I know.
I'm just.
So you're telling me that the fucking market is excited to see Trump leave?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That makes no sense to me. But you know what? I'm not an economist, so.
Good for you. You're a fucking hypocrite, though.
Who?
You.
Why?
Because you don't vote and you judge.
Yeah.
Yo, and isn't your boy Gavin Newsom, he's like shutting people's water off if they don't comply? Or is that like something he used to do?
No, he made that threat. Yeah.
Dictatorship, huh?
Come on, man. You know, it's kind of crazy because to think that somebody would do that. Like, you need water. Yeah, I know. It's all right though. Fuck him. He got caught at his own goddamn party.
Yeah, but he ain't shutting his own water off. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
Yo, being a politician, it's mad weird. Like, I'd rather my racist be like completely open. That way I know, like, oh, you're a racist. Like, I want nothing to do with you. But then these politicians, man, they do like Biden. Biden's a racist motherfucker, but like, I don't know.
Proven racist motherfucker.
Yeah. No, and people like, oh,
crime bill.
Up. It's like,
here we go. Oh god, I think Jack's been in California a little too long. But go ahead.
No,
Jack.
I just want to say, look, it says all gatherings must include no more than 3 households, including host and guest, and must be held outdoors, lasting for 2 hours or less. Now, are you telling me that the leaders of the world, the people that are that are taking care of the world that is America for us, are putting these rules out there for our own good,
Teddy,
but then they don't follow their own rules?
Yeah, it's one of those things that makes sense if you don't think about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And real quick, now that that's off the tip of my head, I won't say the name, and Jack, don't say the name, but I know a married couple I'm friends with for a very long time. They went out for the first time in a long time because obviously they have 3 children, 2 which are twins. And they went out and they wanted to go to a family restaurant and eat. And Como, I think, put something where it can't be more than 5 to a table. So, or I think it was de Blasio in New York City put you can't have more than 5 to a table while dining. So they asked her if she wanted the option of maybe her sitting with 2 of the kids and her husband sitting with 1, or vice versa. Like, how fucked up of a world we're gonna be in? Does that make any fucking sense?
Yes, I think the kid should learn early who the favorite is. Like, you have that. Don't separate the parents. Have one kid sit by himself. Like, hey, just go sit. Like, I clearly like your brothers more than you. Like, let them know early.
Jay, you were mistreated. Was you were stuck in a closet for your childhood or something?
No, my dad loves me.
You sure? Sounds like you got some childhood trauma, bro.
Now I got like crippling gout. Like,
you want to talk
because
about
of what you just said.
No.
Jay.
I mean, it's all good. Like, I just talked to my psychologist about it.
Jay, you want to talk about it? Where did he?
It's like that meme when they're like, when people think you're fine and you're just not fine.
Jay, point to the doll. Where did he hit you?
Getting all choked up here now.
You'll be all right, kid. Wow.
So what they do?
All 3 of us are veterans. Happy November to us.
Happy November.
Happy joy. Where's that from? I'll give $5. Let Jay go first. Happy joy.
Well, I mean, you said Ren and Stimpy. It's got to be it.
It's Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, wasn't he a phone sex operator too?
Who?
The guy that did the voice?
No. Like, I heard
on
in
the
Ren
show.
and Stimpy. Yeah, I heard he was actually like a phone sex operator. One of the characters. It wasn't Heifer.
I think it was the cat. No.
Heifer. What are you talking? You talking about
Heifer
Rocco's
was
Modern
Modern
Life?
Life.
Oh, I was talking Rocco's. Yeah, my bad. Got my shit all mixed
Who,
up.
the turtle?
Yes.
What was
He
his
was
name?
a phone sex operator or some shit.
Turn the page. No, he worked at a magazine store that probably sold pornography. Turn the page.
Oh, Rocco.
Wash your hands. Turn the page.
Turn the page. Yeah. You were saying before about Netflix shows. Listen, that show Hyperdrive. Did you guys watch it?
No.
Yo, I'm telling you,
I don't even know what that is about.
Okay, just imagine Midnight Club, the game. You remember that game, Midnight Club? Need for Speed.
Car game.
Need for Speed. Yeah. That they set up this giant, or even better. It's an obstacle course that they set up for these cars to like do and drift around. Man. They got water obstacles and it's fucking dope. And you actually like if you watch it, you fall in love with the characters. There's a French dude on there.
You know the thing.
Yeah.
The French dude on there is my fucking boy. Like he's my spirit animal. That French dude. You watch that show.
Netflix sneaks up on you though. Like there'll be shows that you like this is gonna be stupid. Like Forged in Fire. Like, oh, they're making knives for a stupid show. All of a sudden I'm watching it and I'm like, you dumb idiot. Like you clearly didn't fucking your knife broke in half. Like that's a catastrophic failure. You're gone. I get like so invested into like Forged in Fire lately.
Forged in Fire.
You know what this show does that's great? It has there's a couple of female drivers that like I don't know, they kind of make them seem a little like they don't really know what they're doing. They address them like, what do you call it? Like new to the drifting and new to doing this, has been doing this for 2 years. Meanwhile, there's like 20-year vets in the competition. And these girls actually kick some fucking ass. And it's dope to watch this whole thing take place and you learn about their stories. Some of these dudes are fucking working 4 or 5 jobs and they're just on this competition, just trying to, and the winner, I'm not going to say who the winner was, but it was so good. Such a great story along with, you're just watching these souped up cars do the shit you always wish you could do in car, like spy movies.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I know I'm a guy. I've been a mechanic for 6+ years now with the military. I actually know my shit. I have no interest in anything with 4 wheels.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro,
I think you just had a bad experience because I remember the car you had growing up.
I just
and
never.
That's probably the reason you were a mechanic is because every fucking weekend you had to bring it in to get fixed.
Well, every year I was I bought a used car for $8,000, and in a matter of 4 years I put 15 back into it. You think you're a dumbass, Jay? I'm a dumbass.
My first car was like $900. I was driving a real fucking jalopy. Like I think it was like a 1993 Cavalier. Like this thing was falling apart.
Really?
No, you had to see this thing.
Everyone remember their first? No, what do you mean thing? First of all, my first, I had the midnight blue Jeep Cherokee, 1999.
Yeah, and then you got a red one.
Yeah, and then no. Okay, I'm gonna admit something. I'm gonna admit something. This is gonna be stupid. So I'm gonna feel like a dumbass, and I'm probably gonna hear about this. So I bought my used Jeep first car. It was like $8,500. Had it for what? Maybe a year or two. Ish. And I just said, you know what? I don't need a car no more. I think I was just sick and tired of paying $400 or whatever it was because it was.
No, you were right. You're right. That's how much I gave the car away. Not gave the car away. It was already like paid for. I sold it. Got the money, and then 6 months later, I'm so attached to the car that I went to go fucking buy it again for like $7,000. No one knows about this? No.
Yeah, so I bought it for 10, sold it for like 45, was so much in love with it, and rebought it for 7.
The same car.
The same exact car.
Not even like same model. You're talking like the
I'm
exact
talking
same
the exact same car that I brought to the dealer, and 6 months later I picked it back up.
Bro, they probably loved you. That dealership.
Oh, they loved me.
They made a lot of money.
You know what
off
it is? I had like a $1,500 sound system. I mean, the car was tinted. Yeah. I mean, I put some
sound
nice
system.
Yeah, sound system. Dude, I'm 17, 18 years old. All right, relax.
Bro, back then it was like everybody used to just do pure bass. And it was like you would sit in the car and your stomach just vibrating the whole time.
My shit was the opposite. I hated bass. I was all about the speakers, man, the loudness, the whatever you call it, the voice. I'm all about vocals. I couldn't stand when a car fucking was whizzing by. Boom, boom, boom. I had a friend.
Or it's not even that loud because it's well insulated. But you hear,
but the thing is, my Jeep, in the back, it's open. Jeeps don't have enclosed trunks, so it goes throughout the whole car. And I'm telling you, like the little, the cross in front of my car was shaking. Jesus was dancing on that thing.
I feel like when you're like 17, that's the first thing you want to do to your car is put a sound system in it. I remember looking at my Cavalier and being like, dude, I got to put a sound system in this thing.
Sound system.
First thing I did with my car is I put it into a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, this kid. I don't know where you fucking got. Did you go to like Flushing, Queens to like some?
No.
Like where did you go?
I was
Chinatown to get your license.
Yeah.
Dude, this kid crashed twice in a gas station the first week he had his car.
Jesus
and it was the gas station attached to the dealership. And I didn't even get into the street to get to the gas station. It was just
nuts. Like you were not meant to drive. I don't know how you're doing it to this day. God bless you. I don't know if your wife is any better. I'm just gonna go ahead and give her she is better.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wait, the way you just said that, are you guys both terrible drivers?
No, I'm not. I got no accident on my license at all.
No, the way Jack responded about his wife being a good driver, he was like,
No. You know what it is? Okay, so just hear me out. When I was young and reckless.
And dumb.
And whatever.
And
but, that's what comes with being young. It's fucking immaturity, doing stupid things. Bro, I worked for let's just say I was driving trucks, delivering things.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And yeah, sometimes I put the bitch up on 2 wheels, and sometimes I'd wait at that red light until it was green.
Could you walk me through the story of how you hydroplaned? I remember getting that phone call. You were on the LIE. You were like late for work. This kid's going 70 miles an hour in a Honda Fit. That was like the first smart car I've ever seen in my life. Hits a fucking puddle, probably 20 feet by 10, and probably 7 inches in depth.
Yeah, I was in.
Take it from there, please.
All right. Well, yeah, this car I've picked up heavier desks than this car was, and I hydroplaned at 4 a.m, fucking right in front of Queens College. And dude, I was going 75, but when my tires regained traction, I was facing the divider of the highway doing about 40. So I wasn't, fucked, but I was still 40 miles an hour.
Hey, what did you say? 3 inches at 60 miles an hour is going to do a lot of work.
Exactly, yeah.
A whole car going at that speed, boy. I tell you what. God damn. I got tractors that go faster than vehicles here in New York, bitch. What's up?
And that was I think like 2 weeks after getting it back from another accident that I had. And that was a month after a different accident that I had.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Stick to walking.
Yeah. Stick to buying Yeezys. At least
they took everything. I wasn't even allowed a scooter. They didn't.
No, you gotta. The only car you should be using now is like your Lamborghinis, the Chevrolets, those fucking Subarus. Keep that shit on. Keep those shit on 2 legs, man. Like,
no, I'm a much better driver. Subarus.
Oh,
yo,
much
funny.
Better driver.
Can anyone remember their first vehicle? I mean, I had the Jeep. What was your first vehicle, Jack?
Honda Fit.
Yeah, that's right. And Jay, what did you have? A fucking what? A Malibu?
A Cavalier, but then I think that lasted a month, and then I had a 95 Ford Bronco, which was amazing, but the worst because it was when gas prices
O.J.
was
Simpson
like
edition?
Exactly. It was the XLT. I think he had the Eddie Bauer, but anyway, it was like at the peak of the fucking, like, gas was like almost $4 a gallon. I remember putting $20 in my tank and it not even going past like a quarter.
Really? I had that problem too, man. With the Jeep, I would put $20 every day in that fucking thing. That thing never went above a quarter tank. Which the rule is never go below a quarter tank.
Yeah, see, I get 500 miles. I haven't found out for 500 miles.
You got to repeat what you said. You come in, your Fredo Wi-Fi kicked in.
I come in. I said, now we have these cars that you could just piss in and they fucking drive 500 miles.
How dare you?
No, we don't. Good try.
My car? No, my car.
You could pee in it?
Gas. It takes gas, but it was a fucking figure of speech. But it's I don't know, $20 to fill it up, $25, fill it up.
Really? Love that. I love my Kia, man. $28 full tank. I'm good for about 10 to 12 days.
I got a Ford Focus now. I'm in the same boat right now.
Fuck
like
that,
$25, I'm full.
Who gives a shit?
Plus COVID, where the fuck am I going?
Who gives a shit what you're fucking driving, dude? For real. Like, come on now. I mean, I feel like that's like big into like douchebags. Like, yeah.
Like the Long Island douchebags. Like, I'm from Long Island. Like, everybody has like a white BMW on the LIE and they're fucking just moving. And I'm sitting there in my
And then
my
these
Ford
people
Focus
have a
chilling.
fucking C-Class. Like, come on, dude. My Kia literally is $2,000 off your C-Class. And mine came fully loaded with everything.
Wait, you talking a fully loaded Kia?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm trying to smash now.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's like every Dominican person
and heated seats.
Every Dominican person in the city, like you'll name something like basic, and they'll just be like, "Oh, you got money."
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Damn, you got matching socks. You got money." And you're like,
"That's how I feel when I talk to."
97.7 La Mega.
Or they call everything a Jipeta. Like any SUV is a Jipeta. Like they could be driving around in like a G-Wagon. They call it a Jipeta.
What's that mean? Like vehicle or something?
It's just a Jeep.
Oh,
it's just a
Jipeta.
Jeep. Everything's a Jeep though. Every SUV that looks like even like a CRV, they'll be like, "Damn, what a Jipeta."
That's like my dad. Everything's Home Depot.
Oh yeah.
Could be. Huh?
I would love to have your dad on the show. The only thing is, he's full blood Sicilian, off the boat. And what does he know about 4 words in English? Just about
enough to let you know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
I would just sit there like I'm an Inglorious Bastards and just be like,
yeah.
I would sit there just like Inglorious Bastards, just like Gorlami, like just not. Just pretending I knew some Italian. Like, Margarete. And then, like, I would probably just be like, take a sip of something and be like, it's a spicy.
God, what a masterpiece that movie was.
No, if you rewatch it, all the parts with, like, the chick are super boring. And like you fast forward past those, and you just watch the parts of the actual Inglorious Bastards.
Oh yeah, no, I like the story. I thought the story was pretty dope. I don't know.
I still got Como's daughter on my screen. I gotta take that off.
Bro, she looks good. I wouldn't take that off.
Yeah.
I would save it for later. I would save it for after.
Yeah.
She got a brolic fucking neck though.
Jesus, you
Bro, that
think
just
about how
means-
many people?
That's you think repping like blowjob reps or
No, say what you will. You can have some big ass kids, and you got to look into genetics at that point.
Not for nothing, but I feel like more people have brought eyes to Cuomo's daughter. Like no one's done that more than her own father. So now, like you've seen her, I've seen her, fucking Jay seen her. Everyone's probably looking her face up and like, yeah.
I mean,
I'll
he's
stare
the
at that
only
picture
guy
later.
in the household too, so no wonder it makes sense why his decisions are pretty fucking. No offense,
Stupid.
yeah, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
we could see who wears the jeans in that relationship.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying all he ended up doing was making it worse for himself. Because now everyone's got that picture for later.
Yeah, and if I ever meet a girl and her last name's Cuomo, I'm going to shoot my shot regardless. Even if, like,
No rubber, right?
oh, dude, I don't even know what those are.
Yeah,
just-
we've been through that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to give some fun facts here. Since the pandemic, not that I give a shit. I could care less about nightclubs and nightlife, but it is numbers to, take a look in. I follow a kid that used to I used to promote back in the day. And when I mean back in the day, I'm talking age 15 to 17. I'm not a promoter at the age of 30s, 31.
Mm-hmm.
So this DJ posted, since the pandemic, well, I put the pandemic, nightlife usually employed 196,000 people just in New York City. 196,000 people in New York City. Remember, only 228,000 people from COVID died. So just in New York City alone, 196,000 people employed, which $7.4 billion in employee compensation just in New York City and a $19.1 billion in economic output. That's just from New York City. That has been shut down. And he said something smart. He did say something smart. Hey, listen, you got to shut down the nightclubs. You want to lose our liquor license or stop shit at 10 p.m. They're just going to throw underground night parties. No one's going to stop working. We cannot, listen, we cannot not have a Thanksgiving. You're telling us we can't go to work, but you know what? We still got bills to pay. So people are going to do what they got to do. And I'm for it. I'm for it. Go out there, go fucking work, go make your money.
Now, objectively, the nightlife people, I think this is good for them. Now they because all the nightlife people I know, flaming douchebags. And with no life skills, now they can venture off and be like, oh shit, working's actually hard.
Oh yeah, work is, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm pushing buttons here that are just little Now imagine pushing buttons in front of 400 people at a club. I get it. I don't think it's that hard.
Like bottle girls, they're I hate to say it, I've never had. They're the most boring girls
Just
to
put the
talk
fucking
to.
bottle in the fucking thing and get out. Get out of my way. Let me drink. Bottle girls coming with flares. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. To me, you guys might as well be talking about fucking G.I. Joes because it's just been so long since I've been in a fucking club.
Oh, I'm not even a club guy, dude.
No, but I'm you're talking about bottle girl. Bro,
Yeah, I know. But you remember back in the days.
Yeah, I never really found a whole lot of.
I think the last club
entertainment out of
I've
that
been
shit.
to was in 2015, I believe. I was in Vegas, and it was for a bachelor party. I think we spent, it was 10 grand a fucking a day just on the cabana. I mean, granted, there was 12 of us, but that was oh my God, why?
See, I actually like clubs so I'm big into the Hispanic clubs, huge into because I love
Like
to
the Washington
bachata.
Heights, baby.
Yeah. So the Heights, we used to go to a spot in Philly called Cuba Libre. I would kill it. I would go there just to dance though. It wasn't it sounds real
You know how
suspect
to
that I'm
dance, white
saying it
boy?
now. Yeah, first of all, I'm also a Spaniard.
Are you?
Yeah. But real Spain.
Yeah.
So when people are oh, you're very white for someone who's Spanish. I'm like, well, yeah, because
It's racist, but
yeah, my mother's from Spain, which is in Europe. So, and they're from Galicia, so that's northern. But regardless, so that's just how it is. I like to dance.
I can see it now that I see you.
See, I'm gonna call you on this because I guarantee you, if there were no women in there and it was just all dudes, you wouldn't be like, all right, dude.
No, he's dancing.
Let's fucking do this.
No, he's still dancing.
You're still dancing?
He's still dancing.
Yeah, at that point, I'm going harder.
Because now I expect a firm grip.
You ever like go like to bars and then like all of a sudden you realize you hit a gay bar and you're like, oh shit, like
I just imagine some big dude grab you by the side, like, and then like really held on you, and you were just like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man,
yeah, that dog just ain't gonna hunt.
If I'm gonna put on what to do once or twice a week for the rest of my life between a bar and a club, I'm going bar, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why? I mean, $17 a drink. You got fucking music blasting. If you're a single person, if you're not doing hardcore drugs, you're probably not getting laid.
It depends though. It depends on where the bar is. Cause like I've been to a bar in like hipster fuckingville in like Brooklyn and I got like shit on for trying to order a fucking Bud Light or something like that. Like no joke, I got scoffed at. Right? Yeah. This dude was like, Bud Light, really? And I'm just like, yo, dude, chill out. I'm drinking it. You're not. Don't worry about it.
He used to work those streets.
Yeah, exactly.
He used to work those streets. No, not
he knows about it. Yeah.
He used to fucking. He used to work down there. He knows about all those. Well, what's a good beer down there? You have all the experience.
Tecates with a lime. I will give them this. I mean, they don't listen. A lot of their shit is shit like a real New Yorker would not know of.
Yeah.
Like if we went to a bar, we're ordering what? A Stella, Heineken, Bud Light,
couple of Jamesons.
No. You got to look at their menu hard for about 15 minutes. Figure it out. But they do have like they have like happy hour where you buy, a drink and a shot for $5. I mean, can you really complain?
No. In fact, I enjoyed my time whenever I would go down there.
Yeah. Listen, I have friends down there, and we all have different political views. If you do hear this, still love you. I want a big buck with you. And if anyone doesn't know what big buck means, it's a digital...
The sex move.
Yeah. It's a digital game.
I don't know anything but missionary.
It's a digital hunting game.
So that's all I commit to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Big Buck is a digital hunting game, which we've had tournaments. They do have yearly tournaments. You can win up to like 20 grand. It's pretty good. I'm not the best, but I can definitely put up a fight as long as I keep practicing. But I miss all that. So shout out to some of my friends out there. We will play again. But
the competitive Big Buck community. That's a huge community to reach out to.
No, I'm telling you, man. It's
like being the smartest kid with Down syndrome.
It's a different world. Yeah. I mean, listen, you could play darts at a bar, but if you see a Big Buck machine, I'll be at that. I've put over probably $6,000 to $8,000 in those machines.
God, I just thought of a terrible joke.
Well, I've been playing since 2010. Jack, you used to buy $20 packs of cigarettes when Newports were $5.
No. You know when a joke just goes too dark that you just can't.
No, so I love dark jokes. Don't say anything where I
need to edit because I'm not editing shit. So if you say something, then you get sued.
Yo, but I don't know how you like those hipster bars, bro. Like, I don't like bars where somebody's going to judge me off of what I drink. It's the only bar where I can go play Big Buck with people that play Big Buck Hunter. You understand? If I had the money, I would just put one in my house and just play. You probably could. It's not like it's like a technologically advanced game.
Thing, right?
Well, you got to buy the TV, so that's about $300-$400. But if you got to buy the system, you're looking at $8,000.
No, you could definitely like get something like that on like
Giacomo,
Xbox. Because I remember
Jack, not the one. It's the Big Buck HD Jack. Yeah, you were looking at the older version, which I think was fraud. There was no way that's $1,000 or $400.
I don't know. I showed him. I don't understand why you don't believe it though, because now with one of these fucking Raspberry Pis,
I've been bucking
you can literally do anything you fucking want.
Boy, I know what I'm talking about. Right?
All right.
God,
This guy's a savant when it comes to big buck. I'm not going to question him on it.
Oh no, he's good. He's good. But when it comes to like
how much money
tech,
have I
he's
won?
behind.
I used to play tournaments where you win like $150 on fucking Amazon certificates. I took people out. We've done tournaments.
I mean, I think that just shows that, like, regardless of anything that there is in this world, somebody competes in it. Like, regardless of what it is.
There's a little
competitive version of everything.
I don't think it's abnormal. I think if you guys actually played, we were at a bar hammering some drinks, playing this game, it would be fun. Especially us being veterans.
It's great.
I mean, who doesn't love shooting fucking things?
No, it's great. That's why I was looking to get one for my house, but
just fucking out there banging hammers.
Oh man, I'm 15 minutes away from the range out here. I haven't taken my rifle out in a while. I should.
You can't buy ammo anywhere. I've been talking to a lot of shooting junkies that love to go shoot. New York City, I think everything is sold out.
Yeah, here too. I actually have pictures of the Trump breeding ground of whatchamacallit, Big Bass Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that parking lot's just all trucks with Trump flags, bro. Like that shit was insane. Not a mask in sight. So and also no ammo, bro.
And not a negative test either, positive.
No. I'm just saying it was funny that the one place that no one happened to wear a mask is also the same place that's waving. Like there's no Biden supporters that do that shit. It's funny.
Yeah.
By the way,
doesn't Bass Pro Shops have that like fucking Taj Mahal looking thing in like
it's dope
in Vegas? It's like a pyramid, right? It's like a Bass Pro Shops. I don't know if it's in Vegas, but I know they have like a huge pyramid looking Bass Pro Shops.
So there's one over here in Southern California that has like this fucking waterfall in the middle. That go fucking dope. And
Your Fredo Wi-Fi is going out, Jack.
Yeah. So how do we get to Bass Pro Shop?
Oh, it's in Memphis. You brought it up. You were talking about the rally, Trump rally. No masks in sight.
Yeah, we were talking about Vegas then.
Oh no, so it's in Memphis, but you know the South is just they do things different, man.
Yeah.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tennessee,
you guys have realized like people from the South,
me.
they like everybody else tries to be as quick as possible with their like we say it's brick for it's cold, but like a person from the South would be like, man, it's cold and a witch's tit and a brass bra out here. Yeah. And it's like, all right, bro, just say it's cold. Like I don't even need fucking.
No, I love that shit. It's hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock. I tell you what. That's my favorite.
I'm about as confused as a fart in a fan factory right now. Yeah. It's always funny as hell, and it's like super illiterate. Like you think about it, and like you picture like a fart in a fan factory, and you're like, oh, okay, got it. Like, man, I'm working harder than a one-legged cat trying to get out of a sandbox.
Yeah. Well, there's like I'm hornier than a three-legged goat. Yeah. There ain't nothing more hornier than a three-legged goat. I'll tell you that.
Bro, people in the South, they're just different, man.
I love
They're
it.
built different.
I miss Texas so much. If I could just move back. If I could have just fucking stood in Texas after my military career, I just should have just done it.
See, it just came to me while we were talking about Bass Pro Shops. They were taking people's names for ammo for whenever it happened that they would get ammo, they were on a fucking waiting list for it.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That was a big.
So I got a friend who's a prepper, and he reloads his own ammo. So like for people listening, that means like you take like your empty shell casings and you repack your own ammo. And this dude, like, he's such a prepper. He's been well ahead of this. He also like makes service rifle clones. Like he'll build
nice.
weapons. Dude's like phenomenal when it comes to that. He's got panic rooms in his house.
Do I know this kid? Are we thinking of that one kid? No, it's not that kid. You know who I'm talking about, right?
It's the name. Yeah, it's the name you shouldn't share. I tell you that because
he would kill me. Like this kid, I'm not even joking, would kill me. So like he showed me a panic room, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's a dope panic room." And he's like, "Yeah, that's a false one. I show this to everybody. I have another one." And I was like, "Oh, let me see." He's like, "What do you think? I'm a fucking idiot?" And he was assaulted. So then I tell him one day, I'm like, "Yo, dude, you should be on Doomsday Preppers." And he's like, "Do I look like I'm stupid? So everybody knows that what I have?"
Yeah.
Like this dude buries ammo around his yard, And not only did he bury ammo, he also put down bolts and screws.
Is he married by any chance?
He is.
Is he? Okay, good for him then. He's not that crazy.
He put down bolts and screws and then sodded his lawn. So if you try using a metal detector, you can't just, oh, there's metal right here. This is where his ammo cache is. This dude is so fucking ahead of it. Like,
that's funny.
Like, people used to laugh at him like 3 years ago. Now people are like, hey, so
any toilet paper?
Can I get some ammo? And he's like, go fuck yourself. Like,
I like turtles.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
By the way, I know this is off topic, but I'm bringing it back in real quick. Remember how you talked about the COVID and with the nursing homes?
Yeah.
I just want to let you know the majority of the deaths in New York City are because Andrew Cuomo ordered people with confirmed COVID to go to nursing homes,
right,
and long-term care facilities.
Right.
I'm just
and they
I didn't
knew
understand until I had to read an article.
They moved my grandmother from where she was staying on the second floor, either up or down a floor, because they had to commit one of the floors to have COVID patients come in and be treated.
Why?
I'm sorry for you.
Because we can't pay Social Security? I don't know.
Not only that, how much patients could you put on one floor? Like, you couldn't just build a tent outside of it?
All you need is one. What do you...
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, like, what were you going to plan to... It's not like if there was 100 patients on one floor. They would have taken up a whole floor for what? 8 potential...
No.
Like,
yeah, this is when they were clearing out space for like this massive influx of sick people that never fucking happened.
Never happened. We have tents where I'm living at now, north of the city, and dude, they built the tents, about 12 of them that probably can fit I'd say about 40 to 50 patients. Not one of them has been in use yet.
Yeah.
And this thing hit what in fucking March? The things were up and running by June.
Hold on. No, that's not to say that no hospital got fucked, because the only hospitals that got fucked were areas where it was more populated, there was more pollution, there was more problems. So look at who got hit the hardest. Elmhurst Hospital, they were throwing bodies in the back of a truck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think...
Was it Elmhurst or Jamaica? No, it was Elmhurst.
Regardless of what happens, I think that people should just take their health more serious now. Like, regardless, like, you have some,
don't eat McDonald's 3 times a week. Try, like, once a week. Like, my day 5.
Like, when I came back from my deployment, me and my boy went to the city to get some sharpened chicken. And this fat lady, this big old lady, like, I don't say shit to nobody. Like, I keep to my circle. Like, we go out to sharpen chicken. I get some food. We're eating it. And she wants to tell us, like, oh, you got to put a mask on. And I'm like, yo, it's not a law. Like, chill out. And she's like, no, put a mask on. I'm like, listen, you fat. And I call her, see you next Tuesday. Because at that point, once you come into my circle, like, welcome to the Thunderdome. So I'm like, high blood pressure and a heart attack's what you got to worry about. I'm like, and if you're really that scared of COVID, go the fuck inside. Like,
yeah, don't come out.
Yeah.
I just hate people who, like, I don't know, if they want to take this
street
thing, like,
lawyers.
There's preconditioning, like, you gotta, like, be in the healthiest. I don't know, people just let themselves go, and not everybody, like, it's on them. Like, some people, like, you get a debilitating injury and it happens. That's, like, understandable. But some people, man, they keep stepping on their own dick.
Like you. I couldn't step on my own dick.
If only.
I
once sit on your balls, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story right now.
I wish I had that problem.
I had to take a shit so bad that I literally, and I used to live on the second floor. I ran up the stairs, undoing my belt, put the seat down, jumped on the shitter, but at the same time, I sat on my balls, which were between the toilet and my ass. And I was taking a shit while tearing up. It's pretty bad.
But the fact that you powered through that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Pain is weakness leaving the body, man.
I don't know, man. That was the only pain I've ever had. That, I guess it's because it's paired up with that chick that punched me in the balls, and it just made me want to hit her, but I didn't. You remember that? We were at a party long time ago.
Punched? I remember a girl fucking cocked backward her leg and fucking rifled me right in the nuts. I was out. out. It was a Sweet 16
Vic, I feel like you
limo
just have
party.
some huge meaty clackers.
I do have.
You just look like you have huge balls.
Huge balls, yeah, I do.
Like, if I had a lineup of people and they were like, "Yo, pick somebody who's got huge fucking balls, like just meaty fucking balls," I'd be like, "Yeah, Vic."
And there's pictures of like a,
And you know
a
what's
cow's
better?
balls,
Yeah.
like a bull's balls.
I don't just got 2. I got 3 balls.
Is it weird that my left testicle is bigger than my other two?
Yeah, same issue, man. Oh, here's another
Yeah,
fun
this-
fact. You ready for this?
Let's
Hold on.
listen.
Jack, even though you're not doing the news, but I'm going to play
Yeah.
the intro for this one because I think this is fucking hilarious.
All right, and I'll try to find something funny.
I got breaking news.
Oh no.
No one's topping this one. You ready?
Let's go.
Oregon becomes the first state to decriminalize hard drugs such as cocaine and heroin. Now, I did my little homework. Obviously,
Oh, yeah,
if you get caught with big amounts, you're going to jail. But
Didn't
if you-
Colorado just fucking do that with shrooms? I mean, isn't that a hard drug? I always thought that was pretty
I don't know,
rough.
but okay, can I finish where I'm getting at? Because you're fucking
All
me
right,
up right now.
continue.
Fucking. So if you get caught with like a small baggie, the law enforcement could give you $100 fine, or they can ask you to go to rehab. But this is where it gets good. January 2020, Oregon banned plastic straws, and you can get fined for $200 and $250 for every use of a plastic straw. That's what I love. Let's kill America by drugs and not by straws, right? Is this fucking, I feel like I'm living in a dream.
I mean, it's about fucking time. Some recreational crack, like who's got a problem with that?
Yeah. Like
It's
first
just
of
a little
all,
bit of recreational heroin.
that's
Like never
fucking
killed
nuts.
more than
No,
a
yeah,
lot of
it's
people.
unkill people. Like in New York City, what have we got? Like fucking 12 overdoses minimum just in a borough, probably from fucking heroin.
Bro, on Long Island, I couldn't even count on two hands the amount of people I graduated with who OD'd on heroin and like are no longer with us.
No, that's fine. But if you have plastic straws, I'm sorry, you're getting a $250 fucking fine.
Well,
Yeah, but what
I
about
mean-
the turtles, Vic? What about the turtles?
Fuck them.
Wait. So without straws, how am I supposed to do blow?
I like turtles.
Exactly. It's all about the
No,
turtles, bro.
It's
No.
actually fucking Johnny Depp was preparing for this whole time. Remember, he
tampon,
was
yeah.
using the fucking
He was
the
using
tampon.
the end of the
to-
tampon. And let me refresh. I love animals. If you know me, I love animals dearly. I owned almost every fucking animal. I sound like Trump, right? I love
Yeah.
animals. I've almost owned every animal. I just love animals.
They love me. Animals
But I'm
love
just
me.
saying, how dumb could that be? Like, how stupid. I'm glad it's in the West Coast. I'm glad it's way far from me. New York hasn't even legalized marijuana, so I hope. I don't think marijuana is that big of a crime.
See, I'm down for the legalization of everything, but tax it. Like, I hate taxes. Don't get me wrong. Taxation is theft. But if you're going to tax like everything, you might as well tax some hard
Yeah,
drugs.
you might as
We're
well.
gonna
Yeah,
have to come back to this whole taxation is theft thing, man.
yeah. We'll have that when Victor's on, so I can fucking hit my head against the wall.
Oh, man.
Not in a bad way. I mean, you guys know your shit. I find it boring. Like, okay, so we had a meeting the other day right before you hopped on, Jay. We were just talking like what we're gonna bring up, and I'm over here reading my notes, and then I don't know how Jack and Victor got into Social Security. Like, if you just heard our podcast for the first time, you would think it was meant for like middle-aged white guys in the ages of like 55 and 70. Like,
Weird.
come on, no. I'm no. We're not doing that.
Vic, read the room. Read the room.
Yeah, I mean, you mean the people that voted for
Yeah,
Trump?
have a fucking. I voted. I'll be honest. I voted for Trump. I pay taxes. Been paying taxes.
But think about how patriotic it is.
I don't want to know. Just another thing. I just don't want to worry about right now.
But picture
Okay,
how
I want to worry
patriotic it
about
is. You
fucking
line
Sunday
up.
football. My Yahoo League, I'm like, I'm 4-5. My ESPN League, I'm 7-2, which I should
Yeah.
be fucking 8-1. I mean 7-1. No, 8-1. What? What are you gonna say, bitch?
You see that entire, just imagine that whole portion of your brain that you just filled up with all that fucking nonsense, right?
Fantasy
Of
football's
who's
nonsense?
throwing this ball to who this guy is.
First
Are
of
you
all,
out of your
and
go
mind?
fuck yourself.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I
Go
understand.
fuck yourself.
I understand the.
You're talking to a guy that
the
doesn't know the
point.
difference between a football and a fucking beach
No.
ball.
All I'm saying is that for me, it's more important to know why my money is 33% less than what it was supposed to be than who the fuck is coming up on the draft. Like, it doesn't affect me, bro.
I just think,
Well,
how
let me tell you
patriotic
this.
would it be if you like just the scenery of somebody lining up a fucking line of coke? You know, they hit it, red stream coming down their nose, like, you know, they got a little, you know, they cut it with something bad. That's so patriotic because they're also paying taxes on that. Like, that's America.
Yeah,
right
And
there.
that's you can do it all for girls' ass to make it better.
A consumer. The consumer is America. Is the that's all we are, really.
But fantasy football is life.
I don't get it.
All right.
I don't get it.
Here, let me explain. I'm just gonna throw numbers here. Let's just say you put in $500 to play. There's 10 people. What's the total, Jack? 500 times 10. What do you got? $5,000, right?
Right.
First place wins $4,000. Because you got to give second place at least $750, and maybe third place $250 or whatever. You can make fucking money. You're making
and
money.
you could also lose money,
can,
which
but you know
actually
what?
the odds are greater that you would in fact lose.
No,
But not even that. So, like,
really.
personally,
First of
I'm
all,
a
it's all
Jets
luck.
fan. Like, I'm a Jets fan, right? I have nothing to look forward to in the season. I love watching the games, but fantasy football, like, all of a sudden I'm like, yo, I'm betting on David Montgomery and Jerick McKinnon, which, by the way, your boy's been ahead of the curve with Jerick McKinnon. You know this, Vic.
I have him in my Yahoo league, and am I playing him in the flex or am I playing Travis Fulgham? I want to play McKinnon.
On Philly, I think Fulgham is outperformed. But anyway, unless you want to turn it into a fantasy football podcast.
Yeah.
No,
don't get me going on fantasy.
No. So this is the point, though. Like, if you got, like, I would love to just listen to you guys fucking babble on forever about these people who have absolutely no effect in my life, and it doesn't bother me because, like, fucking. But the fact that you might not have that $400 or $500 a month when you're 65 and you're waiting for that shit,
Let me make this
and all of
clear
a sudden
to
the
you.
government's like, sorry, all
Jack,
that money
pay
that we've been
attention,
taking.
because this is what they don't teach
Fuck
you
you.
in fucking college. If you are gonna have an honest living, there's two things guaranteed in this world: you will die and you will pay taxes. So just forget about it.
Yeah,
Bro, my
Keep it
8th
moving.
grade
But very
social
much
studies
like-
teacher told me that.
I know.
huh? Yeah,
I wrote it.
yeah, you.
I thought of it just now.
I'm just saying, like, that's more important to me. That's the topic. So is it boring? Yeah, but
It's boring, but you know what? It's not going to be on the UnFollowVic show. If you guys want to do
for
it,
sure.
yeah. If you guys
And
want to have a
for
political fucking, you want to have a social media podcast. I mean, a social security podcast, a tax. Worry about things in 40 years from now when the average person only lives to 65 years old. You let me know.
Also, I'm the most fiscally irresponsible person in the. I bought canned oxygen on Amazon.
No way.
I'm not even joking. That's not even like a joke. That's not. You like hit it. It's 98% pure oxygen. Why did I buy it? I don't fucking know.
You know what
But
we
I bought
need to
it.
do?
But I bought it.
Preaching science over
Am I upset about it?
Preach-
Absolutely not. I fucking that shit. It's a placebo effect. I think.
Dare me to buy it again. Watch
I'll,
me go.
I'll buy it right now. Like, I have so much. I have the Jaws size shit right next to me. I don't use that. I have a great jawline already. No homo. But
Nice.
why did I buy it? I don't fucking know. Like, I have zero clue why I bought it.
on,
but
man.
I'm single and I don't have any children, so I just buy shit.
Canned oxygen, huh? I thought I heard it all.
Hey man,
CDC. You have
Looking
a
at
I've
nice-
Canned
seen
oxygen.
I've seen Jack have kids. I've seen a horse fuck a woman. And now I've seen someone who bought fucking canned oxygen. I've seen it all.
Remember the clove cigarettes? I bought some stupid shit in my time.
Jack,
Like, if-
yeah, you should be paying taxes. Because if you got that money, I don't know what else you would be fucking buying in this world.
Look, and that's the other thing, man. There's nothing wrong with fucking paying taxes. There's nothing
Of
wrong with
course.
that.
Makes the world go round. Listen, you're
Yeah.
going to die and you're going to pay taxes. Whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I think if I did a pie chart of my spending, though, a lot of it I could like cut out and be like, yeah, no, you don't need that shit.
I wish I knew 10% of what I knew now when I was 14.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like you'd be the most boring kid in the world if you were like at 14 and you were like, you knew what you knew now.
but I'd be working 1 day a week.
Maybe you would have graduated, though. But I mean,
Yeah. I never graduated.
that wasn't a knock. I'm just saying, like,
No. Hey,
like
listen.
people who know like all that shit.
Listen.
Like, if you think about the most mature people, they were boring as hell to be around.
Listen, I know people that have a high school diploma, have 4 years in college, and I'm making 3 times the amount they're making. And I have
Yeah.
neither. I have
I know a kid who went to
background. That's
NYU
all
for
I
musical
have.
theory. He went to NYU for musical theory and always bitches
How
about how he
dare
can't get
you.
a job. And I'm like, bro, what'd you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
That person probably wipes with one finger.
They also vote for Biden.
Oh,
All right,
we
boys.
both got points.
I mean, listen, I can keep going. I could keep going with this podcast. This is probably one of my favorite podcasts. I can keep going with it. We can lock it up.
I can keep going.
I got
Yeah?
nothing to do. Jack got kids. I don't know how. but
Wanted
he's
to
got 'em.
wanted to go catch fucking some National Geographic, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All those Nat Geo titties.
Yeah.
Yo, you remember like when you were young trying to find like the easiest way to see boobs? Like Nat Geo was one of the ways. You see,
Oddly
like,
enough,
those-
and don't stop me till I'm finished saying this because it's going to sound really weird, but the best place for me to catch tits was at my grandma's house. Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Because
Oh, my. Hold on. I got to time check this one.
hold on, because my uncle had the
127.
fucking the illegal cable.
I call bullshit.
No, my uncle for real. He had,
I
he
thought
had
you
that
would have
illegal
said,
cable box.
tell
bro.
your brother to keep changing his shirt. It didn't look good on him.
No, but dude, I think back on all the
Clap for
fucking.
that, you stupid bastard.
I have to have my brother on, man, only because there's a bunch of stories that I
he would
want
be
him to
good.
tell.
He would be good, yeah. We're gonna have your brother
He
on.
has some
Shout out to
stupid
Marco.
shit. I don't know any civilian that has good stories like him.
Yeah.
Like he has military level fucking stories. You know, but he was never, like Jace. If you seen him, you would instantly know that he's either.
And he's such a great human being. He's not like someone that, I mean, he could be depressed, but he doesn't come off depressed. He doesn't come off.
No.
He's just living life, that kid.
And he's got some crazy fucking stories.
That kid's got
some with bras, some stories with bras. So that's why I was.
And he's got
leaning into that.
video games. I mean, you go into this kid's room, you think you're walking into a GameStop.
Yeah.
And you think like the fat guy working there is in the room? No, that's him. That's not the work.
Nah, but he knows tech.
He knows, he knows his shit. I wonder if he could figure out this fucking podcast thing for me.
I think you got to figure it out.
That's not bad.
I don't
I'm
think it's
prepared
bad.
to say that
I
I
think
have a
this is-
record of over 40
What?
years. And that
By the
I'm
way,
going to
Jack's
beat
got the most
Joe
patriotic
Biden.
shirt on.
Look at my record.
I love playing the Biden bits. I can't believe, I don't think 75 million people voted for this guy. But just look at the records.
I think he's
Hey!
a fucking model to everybody. You could be dumb and retarded and still fucking become president.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
as Rocky said, it ain't about how hard you hit, about how hard you get hit, and keep moving forward. And I would. He's like the
Oh,
human.
pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah, I used to try to convince people I thought Rocky was a real person,
Oh.
like Sylvester Stallone.
Actually, I was on Cameo. You guys are familiar with Cameo?
Huge fan.
I'm not trying to promote it. Oh, so Cameo is basically all the B or C list celebrities that don't really have jobs. You can pay them $100, $200 and they'll wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking, why don't Jack? You could do impersonations, and obviously you could do you could do an impersonation. I mean, what, $30? Do a Rocky impersonation for a happy
Nobody's
birthday?
paying me $30.
You
for that.
don't know. Dude, you do not know You understand?
So what do we're just giving them fake ones?
Dude,
No, you're
Brian
just gonna do it
Scalabrine.
per-
I paid
yeah.
Brian Scalabrine $20 to give my brother a birthday shout out, and Brian Scalabrine is the white Mamba. Like the dude's a legend for being the most mediocre basketball player of all time.
And how much did you spend?
I think it was like 20. It might have been like maybe $40, but I've used Cameo like 6 times. I think
Really?
it's great. Yeah, dude, I love Cameo. We used it for fantasy football in my one league. We had Kevin from the league give a shout out like for our fantasy football league.
Oh,
but
really?
we're also Jack. I know you hate fantasy football, but we rent a house for it. We have a draft. It's all my.
No,
It's
hate
not.
it.
It's not that he hates. He
It's just
doesn't
not a
understand.
part of my brain.
Jack will watch Goku over Super Bowl.
100%. At least I'll know what's going on.
Jack.
I mean,
I'm just
I'm just saying.
I know.
Listen,
I played
listen.
football.
I told another friend who's also not a fan of sports. I told him you're fucking your life up because eventually, when you get crazy, when your kids get older, and you just want to get out of the fucking house, you cannot tell your wife after 20 years, "Oh, I'm going to watch a football game," because that's not going to fucking work. So I would start putting on that fucking hunch, man. Start watching the games. Get into it. It's fucking.
Yeah,
you
you see,
play
and that's-
football
and-
too.
and-
That's the thing.
If you need an excuse to just be like, hey, I want to.
It's not
Go.
an excuse, but it's just a thing that men do. We need that thing once a week, whether it's golfing, watching football, going to a steakhouse. It's just things we need to do, and we need to have things for every day of the week.
I'm with Vic on this one. I feel like I couldn't do the married life. Like I've had girlfriends that have been overly clingy. I'm like, yo, I just want to chill by myself. I don't even like. She'll be like, oh, what are you doing? I'm
How
like,
dare
literally
you?
nothing. But I just want to chill. I want to watch some football, play some COD. I'm a fucking grown man.
I might fucking hop on some Call of Duty right after this.
But you see what I'm saying? You don't need to like. I'm here, right? We've been doing this for what, 2 hours? Like I could turn around, like literally turn around, play video games. Just hey, we did nothing.
No, I
just
get it.
hanging out,
I
playing.
get it.
It's not a big fucking deal.
It's, you know what? You don't have balls to be explained, so.
I feel like a lot of this shit is just bad because you can point out all the bad relationships that you've seen, you know, like in your, because that's just what you remember. You don't remember a whole lot the ones that actually go well. So in your head, the only example that really sticks out is a terrible one where the fucking guy can't get a fucking break. You know what I
don't
mean?
think it's that. Like I think it's like you're kind of like it's like an excuse to like not necessarily look like an asshole and tell your wife like, oh, I don't want to spend time with you right now. It's like, yeah, I fucking watch football with the boys. It's what I always do. It's
like,
nothing against you.
It's an automatic weekly thing up until February. It's not, hey, let's go to the vineyard. I had that, and I was like, it's Sunday. This has actually happened recently. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be that guy. What was it? Last Sunday,
I said that
was
until
like
I hit like a brunch one time.
Yeah, weather was 75 degrees, and she's like, "Hey, let's go to the winery, blah blah blah." And I was like, Sunday,
I'll tell you though,
Sunday
it's
football?
life changing though when you black out at 5 p.m. Like that is life changing. You wake up at like 9 at night and you're just
day
lost.
drinking is definitely where it's at. I don't like drinking at night. I'm telling you, Jack, you go out, you start drinking at fucking 12-1 noon.
Are you kidding me? In Bahrain, we went to the fucking sickest brunches, bro. Like you had to go in a suit.
That doesn't make it sick.
No.
That just sounds like kind of weird.
Sounds lame.
Okay, so imagine the largest buffet you've ever fucking seen in a palace.
Okay.
With a pool and it's fucking 120 degrees out there.
You take off your suit and go in the pool?
Yeah, you can go in the pool. I went in the pool.
You were the only one in the pool. You and the other 4.
Me and like 2 of the
Navy,
fucking group of 50. Yeah,
the pool is there just for fucking pictures. FYI. I know the way you think. I know you since we're fucking 10. That's like you go to fucking Atlantic City. You go to the Harris pool party that starts at like 11 p.m. and there's people in the pool. You don't go in the pool. That's just there just to look at. If you're the idiot that brings fucking the bathing suit, then we know you're not looking to get laid. That's not your intent. Your intent is, pool? Yeah, go to the pool.
Oh, good. So I look like I have the same exact intent as everyone else in the room.
Hey,
okay, got it. Cool.
To be fair, I will go in the pool. Like any excuse for me to take my shirt off. Like,
Nah, you're
if,
not
I'm
a
in-
douchebag
if it's the
like
middle
that.
of December and
douchebag
it's
like
snowing, I'm like, yo, you can't make a perfect snow angel if you got your shirt on. It doesn't make any sense why I would do it, but like I would do it.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
It's not gonna kill you. Whatever don't kill you, do it.
Yo, you can get a 10-minute web conference with Gilbert Gottfried.
That's
Oh,
you know, I hit him as a watch. That's the guy I want. 10-minute what? Really?
10 minutes, $500 though. This motherfucker.
Oh no,
he's
no,
not.
no, it's not worth
if you throw in
$500.
though, I mean, you got the parrot. from
10
fucking
minutes,
Aladdin.
and it's a web conference. We could have him on here for 10 minutes and have him as a fucking.
I mean, we.
But I feel like he'd be so
As a guest.
unenthused.
No, I would love to. Actually, all right. So the whole point.
Oh
of me doing
man,
Castro-
watch.
I would throw in for that.
I would throw in for that.
The way he speaks, it's like, and he squints like nonstop.
Yeah.
Like,
You know that's not his real
yeah.
voice, right?
I don't give a fuck.
Go-
okay, first
no,
of all,
no, no.
fuck you, Vic.
I know. Sorry, I'm like the kid who ruins Christmas. There's no Santa.
I'll
Right.
tell you
But-
what though, if I ever had a actual conversation with that man, it would be like me meeting my hero.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
always,
your hero. You really set the bar low.
That's
well,
low.
I appreciate people for different reasons. I really enjoy his comedy.
If I can get Margot Robbie on this fucking show,
He's
I'd
funny.
spend about $3,000.
But you see, I don't like Margot Robbie is an awesome actress. I think she's an awesome person.
The whole time I'm getting her to try to take off her top, though. I'm not-
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's like you can't even focus on like her as a person.
Oh no, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked.
It's a waste of $500. At that point,
I'd be
go to a
like,
strip club.
I would,
It's
I
the
would,
same thing.
Yeah, I would look like a liberal on December 15th when Trump wins. I'd
You'd be
in
simping
shock.
hard too.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, Margot, I agree with everything you say. Like, I'm riding with Biden. Like, hell yeah.
And I would want her. Yeah, I would want her to.
No,
talk
President Biden. Yeah.
projected, and I would want her to talk with a Brooklyn accent like she did in Wolf of Wall Street.
No, isn't she from England or some shit?
No, she's
She
from
ain't
Australia.
Yeah.
God
Same
bless.
shit, different fucking hemisphere.
All right, boys.
Kinda.
I think that's it.
It
I think we had a good show.
was a good run. It's a good run.
Once again, very linear. You could tell exactly where everything was going.
Yeah.
We were not bouncing around.
No, we were good.
Okay.
Jack,
Once
what do you got?
again, I appreciate you for coming over and hanging out with us again.
Oh, thank you. Anytime.
So thank you to our listeners. And
There you go. Wi-Fi went out. Jay, you got anything?
Yeah, obviously, continue listening to the show. It's fucking amazing.
That's about it. Well, I want to appreciate you for coming on. You've been great. Happy Veterans Day month to all the veterans out there. This is UnFollowVic, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Google, iHeart, your sister's ass, right? Yeah, we out there. So check us out, man. Show us some love. Give it a shot. Peace.
back at race.